So in short, here's the hypothetical situation. You go to your family and they don't give a shit. You go to the police and they don't give a shit. You go to the source and they don't give a shit. You go to your friends and they don't give a shit. Many of them may say that they care, but when it all comes down to it, their actions show that they don't. Miss Peaches should have written a police report about the things that I was going through. Somebody should have gone in there with me for my own safety. But because nobody did, I got railroaded. Now, what the police had to say and what these people had to tell me were completely different. Because what the police had to say is that nobody was willing to come forward, probably because of the way that I act. And in all actuality, the way that I act is from fucking years of abuse. And people who tried to come forward were outright denied by the police or threatened with incarceration. The fact is, there are people who wanted to help me. There are people who wanted to go in with me and could not. They were prevented from doing so because of family problems and family issues. Their own court dates, their children's court dates, them having to deal with actual stalkers, like Joshua Eichelberger at Tabby Cook's house. He wasn't even supposed to be there. He already had a protection order from one of his daughters from before I ever met the guy. Imagine my surprise when Tabby told me that. And when did she tell me that? After Mr. Eichelberger threw Miss Tabby's second oldest down on the stairs and was physically assaulting her. And guess what? Graham the Christian said something that you never want to hear in a domestic violence situation when you're trying to get help. She had it coming. No, she didn't. She didn't have it coming. Joshua Eichelberger should have never been there. So that's the thing about this whole theoretical situation to put yourself in. Is that you go to all of the people that you're supposed to in this situation. You do everything right, and you are punished greatly for it, and mocked, and picked on, and teased. You go to the police, you go to your family, you go to your friends, you go to the source. You try to get them to put a stop to it. You even go to therapy. But all these people did wrong by blowing you off while people are abusing you for your disabilities. These people are blowing you off and telling you to do things that you're not capable of doing because of your disabilities. Meanwhile, the things that help you so that you can almost kind of take care of yourself have all been taken from you because of things that you didn't do, because of crimes that you did not commit. That's why I ask for suicide to be legal. People like that I'm honest until I'm honest about them. But I'm honest for a reason, because I need help. If the police aren't willing to do that, and I have to deal with stupid cops or stupid former cops who want to believe that because the law says so, that it must be right. No, the law is wrong. There are plenty of laws that make it illegal for these people to do the things that they did to me. But nobody cared. Natalie didn't care that I was being physically harmed. She didn't care that I was being victimized for things that I didn't do. Alicia didn't care either. Neither did Maddie. And they never allowed me to defend myself. All I wanted was an honest chance to defend myself, to show them what was going on because they were dishonest. They should have been honest with their mother. That's not my fault. but I am the one who's punished for it. Alicia Bollinger needs to come forward in court, or she needs to be spending some time behind bars to set an example. When your high school games result in disabled people being physically harmed and your own sister ending up with a goddamn bullet in her head, then maybe it's time for you to suck it up. Maybe it's time for you to stop being so self-serving. I don't trust anyone because I've been screwed over so much in my life, but I get screwed over so much in my life because it's just me. These people who made offers, who made promises to help me out and didn't, severely fucked me. And you know what? I'm not allowed to have outbursts. I'm not allowed to make phone calls. I'm not allowed to do anything. I have to just sit there and take it and take it and take it and hope that one of these people will eventually be sober enough to keep their word. One of these people will care enough to take a look. But the fact is, the police have stolen so much evidence, it's not even funny. A lot of people wanted to say one thing publicly and another in private. The thing is that Natalie Bollinger's family, in specific, Rochelle Shelley Campbell and Danica Lachelle Gardner, well, they outright lied. They sent people after me, and there's proof of it. There's proof that that Kara Johnson Miles lady was pretending to be an autism advocate. While she was doing what? While she was slandering my name in these Natalie Bollinger groups. That's the kind of help that I got. That's the kind of help that I got from Natalie's family. That's the kind of help that I got from their internet wingnut hangers-on. But I should have never had to go to those people. I should have been able to go to the police. I should have been able to go to my family. I should have been able to go to Natalie or my other friends and get some help. Like, hey, all we need is for me and Natalie to sit down in a room and have a conversation. All right? That doesn't matter if Miss JoJo is there, or the police are there, or a judge or magistrate is there. The fact is, somebody needed to fucking do that. And somebody needed to fucking do that after she died too, because her family played no end to the fucking head games. Especially Jennifer Farina Bollinger. That woman, I hope nothing but the worst for. I hope that she has to go through everything that I've gone through. I hope this for all of these people who took part in the cruelty. It's called fair and equal. If you didn't keep your word, and I am being harmed because you did not keep your word, I am going to speak out. I don't care if you are Jesus the Nazarene himself.